with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan.
The Professor and Mary Ann. Of course,
And
we all remember the theme song, but Gilligan's Island celebrating its 50th anniversary coming up on September 26th. Of course, what was supposed to be a 3-hour tour turned into, well, a 50-year journey for the cast, including Dawn Wells, of course, who played Mary Ann, and Dawn is here to join us to talk about life on Gilligan's Island. What a treat to see you. Thanks for coming in.
And I'm still alive. Isn't that amazing?
Well, I wanted to ask you about the show because we were talking about so many shows are celebrating anniversaries in September. This is when shows used to premiere. And I wonder, when Gilligan's Island started, when they came to you with this script, did you think, oh, is this going to be a big success? Or?
Well, I was cast, we were replacements, so
Right.
it had already been purchased. But the critics thought it was the stupidest thing ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the world would you put it on the air until they did the audience reaction?
Right.
And it was incredible. So that they bit their tongue and took it on. And Sherwood said to us, we'll probably never get a rerun. We'll probably never go into color. And we're the longest running show in the history of syndication, never been off the air since 1964. I wasn't even born yet. And in 30 languages.
You would have been successful. You were already acting. You were on many popular television shows already. And then this role comes along. And I always wonder when I talk to actors about that, is when you get that one role that's indelible, is that a good thing, a bad thing, a little of both?
I think it's a little of both, because I can't go anywhere in the world, and my character was loved. So that's a very good thing. However, it really limited me. What, Mary Ann play a hooker? Are you kidding me? Or trying to audition for Broadway, because it was such a put down for some real intellectual piece of property. So it's a mixed bag.
Well, and now you look at it, and it's an important part of your life. Were you Mary Ann? Were you easy to cast in that role? Was she someone you could fit into and understand easily?
I think so, because most of the other characters had a description. A millionaire, a movie star, a professor. Mary Ann came from Kansas. But I knew who she was.
Right.
I mean, I insisted on the gingham, I insisted on the shorts, I insisted on the ponytails, because that's what she would do, I thought, and it worked.
How close was the cast when you were making the show and then in the subsequent years? It certainly looks like you grew together as time went by.
Yes, but I think at the very last, I think Jim Backus and Ginger were the least part of the group as we split up. We all lived in different places, which made a difference, but we were all real friends.
Well, it showed on the screen. It seemed to really carry well as an ensemble cast and a lot of fun. Now, you have a book that's called A Guide to Life, and it's called What Would Mary Ann Do? So you've always been very, I guess, available to people as far as talking about things you believe and things you think are important. And this book covers everything.
And it's not preachy.
Right.
It's today, if you're a family, it's really hard. Mother and father both work. Maybe you're multiple families. Kids now are looking on the internet, they're looking on television. My mother knew where I was every minute.
Right.
I didn't have any distractions. So how do you keep everybody in line? It's not a goody two-shoes book, so how do you adjust to where we are today and still make it work?
I know you have an appearance today. It's already sold out, but you're going to be at the Tattered Cover. But people want to line up to get a copy of your book and meet Dawn Wells, and that has to be fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful.
Well, we certainly appreciate you visiting with us this morning. Have a great stay in Denver. Thanks so much.
And I do love your shirt and tie.
Thanks very much. Dawn Wells joining us, of course, Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. The book is called A Guide to Life. What Would Mary Ann Do?